Peace and love, family. Welcome to another episode of the show of Candid Conversation. Not popular,
but important. Happy Wednesday.
Important.
Happy Wednesday.
It's hump day.
Ooh, all right. What other day is it, honey?
The 4th of February. The 14th.
The 14th of February. Okay.
Better known as Valentine's Day.
V-Day for all those people out there who celebrate and honor today as a day to share love. But what I'd like to highlight today is the esteemed Frederick Douglass's birthday. It's the day that he estimated he was born on.
Right.
And so happy birthday, giving honor to our ancestor who contributed to where we are today.
So much
in a major way.
Today. Right.
Yeah. Changed my life. One speech changed my whole life.
Yeah, what speech was that? You want to share with the class?
So it was, it's one we've already talked about, though. I'm not going to go into it. But it was the one about where he was asked to speak for Independence Day, and we were still slaves. So, Yep. All right.
Again, welcome, folks. I am King George, a.k.a. Mr. Knowledge is Power. And this is my queen, my one and only, the beautiful
Natalie Nicole. Every time I get caught up. But Natalie Nicole, yes.
Caught up in the rapture.
Yes. Ooh, of love, honey. Yes. All right.
'Tis the season.
Mm-hmm.
Was year round for us.
Right. Every day.
To those that celebrate once a year.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, honey. Don't do that. Because, I'm sure at one point you celebrated Valentine's Day before we met.
I did.
Yeah. You enjoyed it, right? Getting dressed up?
I wouldn't say I enjoyed it. It's mostly for women. Fellas, chime in.
Stop.
Please put in the comment section. It's mostly for women.
Stop. No. Yeah. Okay.
Men, we really don't tell them men. We really don't care about the 14th.
Oh, here we go.
Of February.
Well, then you need to scroll down this social media and IG on the men who complain about Valentine's Day.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Right. We don't. It's for women. Technically.
Okay. All right.
But yeah. So let's get candid.
Wait now. Come on now. We got some things to do first.
We do. We want to thank our sponsors. Let's thank our sponsors.
Okay.
Role Model Academy.
Yes.
All things modeling and
personal development. Yes. So there is a model search going on, and Role Model Academy will actually be at Shaw High School on February 26th, right? So you have an opportunity to sign up for an opportunity to win a scholarship, a full paid scholarship, and a photo shoot. So make sure you show up February 26th. I believe it's at 6 p.m. at Shaw High School. They're having a vendor event.
Food trucks, right?
Yeah, in the evening, and Role Model Academy will be there, table 2. All right?
All right.
And our other sponsor
is Tri-City Fatherhood Group.
Mm-hmm.
If you are having issues with child support, you don't know what your rights are, you're confused, you're upset.
Not confused.
Cause a lot of confusion, I'm telling you. But yeah, Tri-City Fatherhood Group is child support relief, all things child support knowledge, child support coaching, child support advice. So yeah, issues with child support, please reach out to tricityfatherhoodgroup.com.
And it's a program that is not connected to the system. So you know how the lawyers and the judges, they're all on the same side. This program is designed for you to be successful. So check them out. Check out Tri-City Fatherhood.
Right. And it's the only program, if I'm not mistaken, it's the only program in the Columbus Tri-City area where you can get this type of help and relief.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're thinking attorneys are going to help you, you're sadly mistaken. But again, if you want to consult, please reach out to Tri-City Fatherhood Group, all things child support. So,
all right. You have a quote for us for today?
I do, but before we get into the quote, I just want to say if you are a Facebook friend of mine, you've probably already seen this, but I am organizing, along with other organizations, a 100-man march next month in March. The date and the time are not confirmed yet. I'm still trying to get with Cure Violence and other organizations so we can collectively come together, march for brotherhood, manhood, fatherhood, for the hood in general, and for the betterment of our culture and community. So, yeah, stay tuned and be on the lookout for that information with the date and time for that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so
awesome.
The quote of the day is, let me see, what do I have for us today? I feel good today. You know about that song?
No, I thought you was making a statement. I
feel good today. Y'all know about that song? I feel good today.
Listen, I'm a little old school.
I like it. Old school.
It's new?
It's not new, but it's new to us.
Oh, okay.
We're...
So as good as I'm gonna get close to that is Ice Cube. Today was a good day.
Oh yeah, especially when you have to use your AK. It's always a good day. Okay, what? Booker T. Washington is our quote of the day from Booker T. Washington. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. Okay. That's Booker T. Washington, quote of the day.
Okay, can you read that again? I want to process that a little bit more.
So it says success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
That's powerful.
Yeah, so in essence, what that's saying is you're going to go through hardships, you're going to go through hard times, stay the course, don't give up.
That's right. All right now.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. So what you want to get in first today?
So we can kind of recap and go over community calendar, things that are coming up in the community, things that we've attended. Yeah, and things to look forward to. So we can start there.
Yeah, let's do our event reviews.
Let's do it.
What event do you want to start with?
We can start with the love and conversation discussion that we went to on yesterday.
Okay.
For all those lovers and couples who missed it, y'all missed out on a good one.
Woo.
It was good. Good vibes.
Yeah, even though we was like absolutely late.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
We like to be fashionably. We like to be fashionably late. That red carpet is something serious. I'm telling you.
Listen. I don't know where he came from. I don't know how they built him. Come from his mama and his daddy. But okay, let's talk about it from top to bottom. They had the DJ was Chris Kelly.
On the ones and twos.
Yes.
He showed up and showed out.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris Kelly.
And then there was a live instrument.
Yep. What is his name? He played the sax. Y'all might know him. He's local.
You told me you knew him.
I don't want to call the wrong name, but shout out to the brother who was on the sax. He was killing the game. So.
Absolutely beautiful.
He put it down.
Absolutely beautiful. It was hosted by the Chambers.
It was.
Mr.
Shout out to
and Mrs. Chambers.
Yeah, shout out to the Chambers.
Excellent host.
It was a great event. We're looking forward to the next one.
And then also they had, for their guest panel, they had two couples, one that had been married 24, 25 years.
Yep.
And then the other 18 years, if I'm not mistaken.
The Hardnets and the Rileys were on the discussion panel. So,
right.
Yeah, it was good.
Say their names again?
The Hardnets.
They are the owners of the Peach Cobbler? How do you say the name of the business?
Cobbler Factory?
The Cobbler Factory.
Wait, let's make sure, because we don't...
And we knew he looked familiar.
Right.
Like we've seen him before in there. So that was wonderful to have that encounter.
Peach Cobbler Factory.
Yes. And then...
It's in the landings for y'all who haven't been and don't know.
Ooh, try it out.
Right off the airport throughway. Please go support.
Yes. And then the Rileys are the owners of the Overflow.
Right.
Barber and salon.
That's right.
Yes.
Now that strawberry cobbler.
Uh-oh.
That strawberry cobbler and ice cream is something serious. If y'all haven't tried it yet. Cinnamon roll too.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Yes. Yeah, so great discussion. Now, what is something that you took away from the discussion last night? Like, there was a lot of hot topics. And I was like trying to kind of dig in right there, and you was like, not right now. So what was something that you took away that, was good for you?
So what I took away was once you shoot the bullet out of the gun, you can't put the bullet back in.
Right.
Which means whatever you say out of your mouth, you cannot take it back. And we're talking about relationships here and marriages here.
Yes.
So it is very, very imperative that when we're dealing with our spouse, with our significant other, that we are mindful of what we're saying, because in an emotional moment, you could blurt out something that you really don't mean. So it's best to take a breath, calm down,
I think
and
wait
24 hours.
Yeah,
wait 24 hours if you need to.
I like that.
Yeah, before you make a decision. So, and when you have in a moment, you don't have to actually have that conversation right then and there.
Right.
Yeah, you can actually tell your spouse, I need a minute, or I need 24 hours to process.
Yeah, that's wisdom, honey.
That's so wisdom. It was a lot of wisdom in the room. That's over 60 years of marriage. Of marriage wisdom that was in that room.
Yes. For people who were newly married, like I think there was a couple at our table, they said like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, they were fresh.
Yeah, newly married. And then those who it was some beautiful couples in there that had been married for a while. It was a variety, setting in there of just lovely and beautiful people, great energy, great atmosphere.
That's right.
Very, very great time. Let me see, what did I take away? It was some juicy topics now. It was some juicy topics that were brought up. Some things I couldn't even believe that was said, honey.
Well, they was telling everybody to be honest. They kept saying, make it plain.
Oh,
man. Make it plain.
Yes. And so I think what's coming to mind for me is that just the same way that you went into the relationship, maintain it, don't get comfortable. And of course they went into detail on how we can get comfortable, but it was a little biased because it was a man saying it. So we didn't get the woman's perspective of how a man could get comfortable. But
most times the women get comfortable.
Oh, don't do it. Oh my goodness, don't do it.
Fellas, put a thumbs up in the chat. If you know what I'm talking about.
I'm
preaching to somebody.
Oh, no. So, listen, that can go both ways, right?
I agree.
So, just, keeping it interesting, keeping it fun, keeping it, the dating life together, touching. They said a lot. You need to touch and you need to deposit,
Right.
Just keeping it consistent. That's what I took away from that. Keeping it consistent. Don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Anything else?
It was a lot of nuggets dropped.
Yeah.
But the one I shared was the main one that hit home for me. Yeah, because sometimes us men, we have egos, and sometimes once that ego is tested or bruised, that Incredible Hulk might come out. You know what I mean? So just breathe.
Right. And bruise, and like you say, you can't take it back.
Whoa.
Huh?
You want to elaborate more?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just contributing.
You had something on your chest that you wanted to...
Of course not.
Taking in all that air, like Eddie Murphy said.
Of course not. Okay.
And it was a beautiful event.
Yeah.
Thanks. Shout out to the Chambers.
I want to say, too, that I learned a valuable lesson, if I can go there. I learned a valuable lesson.
Oh, means.
It's so important to get to know people for yourself.
Indeed.
Right? It's important to get to know people for yourself. And I will just leave it at that. It's very important to get to know people for yourself. And then also, I've heard it said before by mentors, like, you cannot criticize what you want in life.
Okay.
What does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Expound.
So, let's say...
you can't say that again? You can't criticize?
Yeah, you can't criticize what you want to have, the success you want to have in life. So oftentimes people will be like, rich people are this or that, but nobody wants to be poor. And if you're working to be wealthy or to have wealth or to be prosperous, then you have to watch what comes out of your mouth. And then you have to also watch how you criticize those who are in those positions. Because as I posted today, success leaves clues.
That's true.
I'm always just weirded out how people will go in on like LeBron James and different people, and these
going in on LeBron?
People will, honey. They will talk about his his hairline and
talk about Jesus, as they say.
Right. Talk about different things. And like, for instance, like I've just seen it so much here lately since the Super Bowl, them talking about Alicia Keys and her not being on beat or not being able to sing. Who cares? Really? Who cares? For the simple fact that maybe she didn't hit the right key and maybe she didn't sing it perfectly. But that could happen to anybody.
Right.
I mean, the nerves and the anxiety that goes into performing on such a stage as it was, that could happen to anybody. However, the whole big picture is she's living her best life.
That's right.
And the dreams that she has for herself, you know, her skills in playing the piano, they're manifested.
Right. While
people who probably have not even began to manifest most of their dreams have a conversation or opinion.
It's unfortunate. But it's true. It's true. But, you know, they say misery loves company, so...
It's unfortunate, though. I don't believe that people see it as a negative thing when they make opinions about people who are actually living their dreams in reality. I don't think they see it.
I agree, but it's like you always say, it's a reflection of... that person, you know, so whoever's making those comments, it's a reflection of how they feel on the inside.
Right,
so,
their insecurities coming out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's a great point that you made there.
All right.
Thank you for that.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Yeah. Needs to be put out there in the atmosphere, in the universe.
Okay, so we went to that event. We had a wonderful time. Yeah. Let's rewind it back a little bit to the New York Fashion Week. I got my little book here.
If you weren't tuned in, Super Bowl Sunday. Okay.
Yes, so.
Okay, if you weren't tuned in,
New York
you missed
Fashion
out.
Week. Okay. And you can always go back and watch it or whatnot, because we talked a lot about Miss Lakeitha.
Right, her and her husband, D. Maurice.
Yes.
Shout out to the Ashes.
Ooh.
There she is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, right? This is history.
That is.
This is history. This is African American history.
That's right.
Because,
in the making.
Yes. And because from what I understand so far, when I did my research and I've been searching and, you know, put it in the comments if it's something different, she is the first African American woman of Columbus, Georgia, with a clothing collection to display and showcase in New York in Sony Hall.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is amazing.
So, yeah, we want to give Lakeitha her flowers. Awesome job, awesome gift, awesome show. You know, everything was top notch and classy.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, and shout out to all of her models.
That's right.
Listen, those
C-Town stand up.
Listen, it is so important, like when you work with other people, to have good energy. And when I tell you those ladies were amazing, and the gentleman, the one gentleman.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. I watched the video today, young man. You did a wonderful job. You worked that runway, opened that jacket.
Yeah,
you did a wonderful job.
Came through and represented.
Yes. Shout out to you. But the ladies, the energy was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And fun. Blue Bombshell, is that her name? Is
Shout
that the model?
Blue.
Blue is something else.
Yeah.
Yes. And actually, one of the models celebrated her birthday there. Natasha Michelle, I think her name is. Yes. And so it was just a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time for everybody that was there.
Right, the whole team. Yeah, the whole team that went to New York Fashion Week showed up and showed out.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I know we had a blast.
Yeah, we sure did.
It was all up and through New York and Manhattan.
Oh, yeah, like miles and miles. It was on the steps situation from all the walking we did.
Right.
Brooklyn Bridge,
Manhattan.
My favorite show, Law and Order.
Yeah.
Jack, shout out to Jack.
Yeah.
Standing on these steps where they're always walking up and down.
Hall.
Oh my goodness. And I want to say thank you because, like, you know, I like to travel, but I'm not so specific as to what's what. So had he not been there with me, I probably wouldn't have ventured all over the place like I did. So I'm so grateful.
And I wouldn't recommend it. There. Don't venture out in New York by yourself.
Oh man, but I'm grateful for the opportunity. We had a slice of pizza.
Oh, New York style pizza. Yeah.
I'm not a hot dog person. I was not gonna have a hot dog, but the pizza was good.
Yeah, but the hot dog stand was there.
Yeah.
On every corner.
Yeah.
Italian sausages, everything you want.
Right. So
AKA street food. So yeah.
It's a great experience. Very great experience. And so I hear she's been invited back.
Oh, okay.
In September.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I hear she's been invited back in September. And there's a model call, so she's looking for fresh faces to rock that runway. So make sure you follow her Just Mine Collection Facebook page for more information as it regards that. Right. Mm-hmm.
And then too, what was I going to add to that? If you're going to walk the Brooklyn Bridge, purchase a lock.
Honey, now the sign says it's illegal. It says
no,
it's against the law.
In certain places. Well, from what I can tell, in certain places, if you know anything about the Brooklyn Bridge, you go to the Brooklyn Bridge, you purchase a lock before you get there. You write on the back of it or on the front of it, and you leave that lock on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, like we did.
We sure did.
Help today. I had to say, please, let's put it before we see the signs that says it's illegal.
Right. But yeah, we left our mark.
Yes, we did. Bridge. George and Natalie.
That's right.
Hearts.
Exactly.
In all ways. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what else? Have we attended anything else?
We did, but we already
talked about
it. We already talked about.
Okay, what do we have coming up though?
We got a lot coming up. A lot.
Anything coming up?
So let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot coming up. What was the title of the Valentine's?
Valentine Love and Conversation, Date Hard edition.
Date Hard, yeah. So they focus a lot on dating your spouse or your significant other, dating hard. So, like you said, you want to finish. Wait, how does it go?
Start strong and stay strong, consistent.
Yeah. Right.
And then also, a good point to add to that is that the Rileys, they have a marriage code.
Right. They have a marriage, the marriage company, I think is, their company, the marriage company.
Yeah.
So, and they have another event coming up.
Yes.
At the end of this month.
Right.
At the Selfie Museum.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about that.
So, also, just so make sure, like, you find them on social media and follow them on social media so that you can get marriage advice. Honey, you have the flyer? Sound advice.
I do have the flyer.
Yeah. Wisdom from someone that's been married for 18 years, and they seem to be getting it right, you know?
Right.
Seem to be getting it right.
Shout out to the Rileys.
Yes. Hey, Miss Ash, is that Miss Ash? How you doing? We just finished talking about you, honey.
Hey. Welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Come on in, have a seat. But yeah, so look at it, I'm all over the place.
All over the place. So yeah, they have an event coming up on the 24th or the 25th or the 29th. One of those days. It's going to be at the Selfie Museum.
I'm pulling it up. There it is.
Selfie Museum.
Yeah, so it's going to be picture perfect pairing. Or is it? Yeah, picture perfect pairing. Selfies, food, and love. So this is February 29th, 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. 1425 3rd Avenue, and here in Columbus. So if you're free, if you don't have anything to do, if you're looking for a date night, that's going to be a great event to be at. And it is the marriage company, Date Hard. So shout out to the Riders and Overflow. Right, and they give it to you straight with no chaser. Help today. Like, it was some stuff that was said last night by, was it Miss Riley or Mr. Riley? And I was like, oh. The Rileys. Yeah. Oh, but we need it straight. Yeah. You don't need fluff. You don't need somebody to sugarcoat it for you, because marriage and any relationship can have its ups and downs. And it's good to know how to navigate that if you're getting it from somebody who's been there and done that. Right. And now that you said that, I like how she mentioned about having a rhythm. And when you're in rhythm with your partner, your spouse, then you know when they're offbeat, when something's not right. Right.
And so, I mean, that it was great and sound wisdom that she was sharing. You
That's
know,
true,
the
because
importance.
I knew you were off beat today, but I'm glad, I'm glad to see you got back on. You know.
So you just gonna put me on Front Street like that? Honestly, I was really tired today. I don't know. My eyes were heavy. I took a nap, and that's what I feel like helped me. I took a nap.
But I could tell your rhythm was off.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, that's all.
See, this ain't right. This
Yeah,
ain't right.
That's all I'm saying. I could just tell the rhythm was a little off.
Yeah, I was really tired. I took a nap, and the nap, it did it for me. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, welcome back.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So that's coming up. Now, the gentleman that was at the Standing in Faith fashion show.
Yeah.
Is it Standing in Faith? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But he will have he has a comedy show coming up Saturday night on the 17th.
DK Madison, if you don't know him.
Yes.
Hilarious comedian. He's local.
8:30, and I want to be there.
We'll be in the house.
Yes, I want to be there. So 8:30, and it's going to be, let me see, Catula, how you say that?
Catula, Georgia.
Yes, VFW, post 10558. So yes, again, all of the events that we're tracking, we send out in an email list every week, a couple of times a week. So if you'd like to join our email list, please put your email, direct messages, or put it in the post comments here. And then we'll make sure we add you to the list so that you can get a compiled situation of all the events that's going on. But yes, he has that going on at 8:30. And this is what I like about having this compiled email, right?
Okay.
Because you want to be able to support.
Right.
You know, but you can't be in every place at one time.
Right.
So his thing starts at 8:30. That's the end of the evening. But there's another thing going on from 1 p.m. to 3:30. And it's a Black History exposition. And that's going to be at the 4th Missionary Baptist Church.
Yes.
How you say
4th
it?
Street Missionary
4th
Baptist
Street
Church.
Missionary Baptist Church. So that's going to be during the day. Opportunity to stop by and check out that exposition. Then there's also Arbor Day.
Right.
Celebration of Trees. That's 11 a.m. So you see how you can kind of plan your day?
Yeah.
When everything is in one place. Because it's just crazy having to go all over the place trying to figure out, okay, what's going on and you miss things. And I know we don't have everything here, but that's the goal. The goal is to compile so people can make, informed decisions on how they want to spend their day and support, us. Our community.
And as we get it, we'll update and we'll get that information to y'all because sometimes, again, stuff pops up and it's like last minute when we find out about it. So we try to stay on top of things to put it out to y'all so everybody can go out there and have something to do. In the community. Because
there's plenty to do. Plenty of opportunities to support.
Right.
And then we have that Black History Breakfast that's coming up on February 19th.
Yep, I'm looking forward to
7 a.m.
Yeah, so that's right around the corner. If you want to attend, can you go back to that real quick?
Yes.
And just give them the address, time, and all of that.
Now you got to get your tickets. The tickets, I believe, are $75. And then if you want a table for 8, it's $600. And it's going to be at the Trade Center. So, that's how they do most of the breakfast here in Columbus. They're at the Trade Center. And you got to get your tickets early because, they're sold out before you know it. So
right. Now, don't they have a dress code?
Not this one, honey.
Not this one?
Not this one.
Okay.
That is in March for the Soul of Our Footprint. That one requires African attire.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then, let me see, on February 23rd, there's a first annual senior, well, you shouldn't say first annual, it's just,
yeah, you said it right.
You don't say first, inaugural, or just whatever the event is. So, senior sneaker ball, which I'm excited. I'm not a tennis shoe person now. So I have given him the task to make sure I have some tennis shoes.
Some sneakers.
Some sneakers for this ball because I'm excited to attend and celebrate with these seniors.
Yeah. For all the sneakerheads that are out there, this is an event for us.
Yes.
You know, I'm a big sneakerhead. If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, this is going to be the event at Carver Park. And you have the rest of the details.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carver Park Recreation Center. And then, so it's February 23rd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So it's not too late. And if you, let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Got an RSVP by February 16th. So we got to get our RSVP in.
Right.
What's today? The 14th. We got to get it in.
Right. So shout out to Toya Tucker. I think she's putting this together. And also the Muskogee County Sheriff's Office. So it's going to be a nice, safe environment. I think it's going to be good energy. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
So if you want to attend, I'm sure it's on Eventbrite. I'm not sure if it's on Eventbrite.
No, so you actually have to call. You have to contact Courtney Mason, the director, at 706-225-3737. And of course, this stuff is in the email, so you'll have access to it if you're on our email list.
Right.
Or you can search and you'll find it on social media as well. The next thing is that there's a Black History Month 2024, a celebration of the arts, right? And we kind of talked about this on Sunday,
right? How
each president for each year for Black History Month has a theme. So this year's theme is celebration of the arts,
right?
And of course, the Selfie House, okay, will be hosting an event on the 24th and the 25th. Food, music, vendors, art from 1 to 5 p.m. and the admission is $2. Can't beat that.
You can't beat it.
Take the kids, take the family, and enjoy a celebration of the arts. And again, that's at the Selfie House. We got a lot of stuff going on now.
Yeah, it's a lot coming up.
Now, this is a highlight as well. The Spencer High School Choir, they can sing.
They can.
Not sing, S-I-N-G. They can sing. Yes. I have heard them sing before. And so they are going to be at the First African Baptist Church on Sunday, the 25th, February 25th at the 10:30 a.m. service. Come on out. Come on out to hear some good singing.
Right.
Come on out. I'm excited. It's always good, to hear the kids perform.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially when they want to. Like, listen, I don't feel like people should be forced to be in band or chorus or anything that they're going to receive an F in when they don't want to do it. But when they want to do it, it's amazing. Right. It's amazing. Yes. There's let's see, on the 25th also in the evening at 3 p.m., there is a concert, How I Got Over. So again, this information is in our email list, and I'm going to stop there for February events. And so, again, if you want to join our email list, go ahead and direct message us your email or post it here on this podcast, and we'll make sure we add you to the list so that you can get a compiled situation. Now, what you will notice is that this is not so much like business, like workshops and things of that nature. It's community events. It's family-oriented events.
Now, some of it, some of the events, like the one we're going to at the Selfie House, it's kind of like a networking type of mixer. But Right. So I say that to say, like, if you don't see like business type, workshops or empowerments, they may be on the email list, but we don't necessarily talk about them. Right. If that makes sense. Right. Okay, so community events where you can bring out the kids or where it's a date night or things of that nature. That's what we're kind of discussing here today. Right. But we will make sure we put different networking mixers and everything. Yeah, we'll make sure we get that out to y'all also. Everything. Okay, honey. Are we good with the events? I think we are good with the events. Well, there's one more event. You want to discuss it now or? Go ahead. What you want to talk about? So if you are there's going to be an all-white party. I'm not sure if y'all heard of it, but there's going to be an all-white networking mixer party at Warehouse 9. This Warehouse 9 is African-American owned. Yes. So if you haven't been there, please go check them out. Great food, great atmosphere. And it's absolutely beautiful on the inside. It is. That's where we had our engagement celebration. We sure did. It was very nice. The food was delish. We sure did. And that event is on March 20. Wait. What did I do with it?
I think you told me like March 19th.
It is March 19th at Warehouse 9, all white party. So if you want to attend, we are most likely going to be in the house. So
Not most likely, if the Lord's will.
Okay.
We will be there.
All white everything. So yeah, get your tickets. I think tickets are, let me see. Tickets are $15.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
So yeah, please check them out. Warehouse 9.
Okay. All right. So all white drip gala, all white affair.
Oh, it's the 15th. Excuse me. Friday, March 15th. All white drip gala, however you want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets are $15. So yeah, check them out. It's gonna be at 6 p.m.
Okay. Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it.
You and me both.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, honey, where you want to jump to next?
Let's see. So we've gone over community events.
Mm-hmm.
We gave them a recap.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Chiefs fans who won the Super Bowl this year. Yeah. My moms and the rest of the family who are diehard Chiefs fans.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick.
Right. We talked about Colin Kaepernick last show. So.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and catch that one if you didn't watch it, because I know we talked about some good stuff on that one. Right. Yeah.
So let's talk about Candid Conversation on YouTube. So we're trying to go live from now on. We're trying to go live on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all haven't subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please subscribe, share.
Yeah, we need like 60 more people to subscribe. I think you have to have a minimum of 50 in order to go live. So that's our goal. That's what we're working towards. So please share and invite folks to subscribe so that we can get that done. Right.
And if you're on Facebook, if you're our Facebook friends or on IG, please, again, go to YouTube, Candid Conversation, because we both have enough followers. We should be able to go live by now. So please, I don't know if you guys have overlooked it, but again, Candid Conversation on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Please subscribe, like, share.
Right. And when you get your emails with the Tri-City events, it's going to come from Candid Productions. We're actually a LLC.
Right.
So don't be alarmed. It's Candid Productions, but it's still Candid Conversation.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I want to go back into what we talked about yesterday at the Love and Conversation Day Hard.
Today.
Well, it's Valentine's Day. We do have people tuned in. Shout out to our day ones who are in the building tuned in. We appreciate y'all. But I want to talk about love languages.
Oh, help today.
And communication and the
importance. You are funny. Because how about you didn't know did you remember what mine was?
Here she goes. Here she is in rare form. I just want to talk about it. Okay. I want to talk about, what if you know what your partner's love language is.
Yes.
The importance of communicating with your significant other or your spouse, because this is Cupid Day.
So when did we initially have our discussion about the love languages?
When we first met.
On which date?
Listen, she ain't about to put me on. She trying to put me on Front Street here.
Listen, which date? The second one.
We just want to talk about. We just want to talk about love languages.
So I make that point, though. That when you've been around the block a couple of times, right? Okay. You get straight to the point. You're not playing games, right?
So what do you mean when you've been around the block?
I'm not the first person you have dated.
Oh, okay.
You're not the first person I have dated.
I'm just trying to get clarity.
So it was like the second date. We was writing down, core needs, right?
Right.
As well as the love languages, right? Wrote it down so we would know straight up what's what, right?
Listen, let me speak to the men who are in the building. Fellas, please don't feel bad if you don't have 1,000 memories in your head, because women will hold you accountable for every memory.
No, you're supposed to know.
that doesn't take
the
away.
The love languages, that's the part I'm trying to say. You're supposed to know.
Right.
Okay.
All I'm saying is it doesn't take away. It doesn't. You know how they say charge it to your what? Charge it to my mind, not my heart.
Right. Well, I'm not charging you anything, honey. I was just asking.
Well,
I'm just asking. I'm not charging you anything, but I'm just asking because just for communication purposes, like we didn't waste any time. Second date, I needed to know what your core needs were. You needed to know what mine were, and then also what the love languages were, so that we could make sure we was on the same sheet of music, right? Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
no, I agree. I'm just saying, you know how those things are good. Like, it's good to try to figure this person out that you getting to know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like sometimes we can get caught up in, like this structure of what we expect from our partner. So we're not flexible, or we don't adjust. Oh, we just hold on to.
Speaking from experience.
We just hold on to. When I met you, you used to do this. When I met you, you used to do that. And they talked about this last night about you have to give your partner room to grow.
Yes.
So
that was good.
We're not going to always get it right. I'm not going to always remember every dress you wore. Every pair of earrings you wore. I mean, I'm telling you, fellas, they expect us to remember everything.
No, that is not correct.
I wore this dress
that is not
10
correct.
years ago. It was raining. I don't remember that. That doesn't mean I don't love you, though. You know, so that's all I'm trying to say.
That is not correct.
Keep your eyes on the prize. That doesn't take away from how I feel about you. If I don't remember, don't hold it against me.
Okay, so
I should remember, but if I don't,
what you needed to remember was my number one love language. That's what we were talking about, right? Yes.
Listen, fellas, loving a woman is easy, in my opinion.
Oh.
It's the woman trying to love the man where the difficulty comes in at. Because we're too easy. Like, we're too easy. All we want is food. I can speak from my own opinion.
Don't even do it.
But, you know, the needs, the stuff we got to deal with when you're dealing with a woman.
Okay, so all this to get away from, to deflect from the fact that you're supposed to know the person's love language, right? And what they stated, right?
But there's more than one language, right?
Right, but you got to give them what they need, not what you need. So, what are the 5 love languages? You remember?
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
Come on now.
You want me to do it? Well, quality time.
Quality time.
Gifts. What else?
Ooh. You tell me.
Ooh.
It's 5 of them. I did read the book, but I read the book like 8 years ago.
Yeah, how many is that?
That's 4.
So we missed
Gifts,
one.
Acts of service.
Affirmation, words of affirmation.
Okay.
Yeah, words of affirmation.
Let me take a drink.
So yeah, I know yours is quality time. Mine's is act of service, but we rank them, right, in order of which they are important to us. Yeah. Right. So I think my first one is act of service, and then it's words of affirmation. Like, be careful how you talk to me, because like I'm very like sensitive. I'm a communications major, so I pick up on it, like everything, tones, things not said. I read between the lines, all of that.
You see, fellas, what we got to deal with? We have to deal with all of that. Don't let it be that time of the month. That's just extra. That's just extra.
No, that is not the truth.
Listen, you are tuned into Candid Conversation.
I cannot believe you just said that.
We're being candid.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Listen, I'm just telling what everybody already knows.
Oh, well, right? That is not accurate.
What everybody already knows.
That is not accurate.
So, okay, so just answer me one question. just one. Put in the chat. Are women more emotional during that time of the month?
Thank you, Miss Ash. Thank you. Not correct, sir. Thank you. Because what I want to say is that y'all have a time of a month for sure.
Whoa.
Multiple times of the month.
Whoa.
For sure.
You hear this,
so,
fellas?
Yes, that's what I want to say.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Listen, you are entitled to your opinion.
Thank you for that love, for that support, Miss Ash. Thank
you. Where the fellas at? Is any fellas in the building? I can't be here by myself.
I can't believe you just said that.
Well, listen. That's just my observation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've been around 40-something years. I'm a man of a certain age. I've seen a lot.
Listen, okay.
Yeah.
But you must be talking about somebody else, not me.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
So what else we got going on here?
Listen, yes, because you have gotten off track. Which one you want to do? City news, politics, health habits. You have a health habit you're going to share today?
Yeah, but I'll come back to that.
Okay, so what you want to transition to next?
The 12th, if you weren't registered, if you're not registered, February 12th was the last day, right? February 12th?
Yes. www.vote111411.org to find out all the information, to make sure your address, all your information is up to date, so that when you show up to vote, there's no issues. Okay. Right. It allows you to get a personal, reflection of where you stand as it regards voting. So vote411.org, I believe it is. And I'll put it in the comments as well. But so what did you transfer to, honey? City news?
Yeah, we can talk about city news.
Okay. Well,
let's do it.
What you want to talk about now?
What we got going on for city news?
City news. We
let's see.
We got our candidates running. That's kind of politics.
Right.
And they're still having Dr. Marsh is having his listen and learn. Mm-hmm. I seen that Mr. Leonard or Dr. Leonard did an interview on the news station. I've yet to listen to it though, so I need to listen to it and
this
see.
Is recent.
If it's available, what's what as it regards that. And of course, we know that, I guess we're kind of doing politics. I know that they have a candidates forum, and I believe it's going to be at CSU. That's going to be sponsored by the newspaper, the local African American Latina newspaper here.
Latina. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. So, and that's about it. I've seen a 4th annual Lift Her Up Awards for March, because March is Women's Month, where we highlight women all month long. So I'm excited about that. And so it says encourage, inspire, and elevate. So I'm sure there'll be tickets available for that as well. And then, it's not much going on as it regards city news. We have our people that's running, that's up for election for the school board. Right. And then for the city.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're just tuning in, if you haven't seen it on Facebook already, I am trying to organize a 100-man march in Columbus next month, along with Cure Violence and some other organizations. Shout out to Reggie Lewis. I meet with him tomorrow to discuss this 100-man march. Hey. So like I said, if you haven't seen it already, like I said, this is going to be for fathers. It's going to be about fatherhood, brotherhood, manhood, just to bring the men together to discuss these issues that are killing our young men in the community, and that are, these young men are being sent to prison or mass incarceration. So this is going to give us an opportunity to, lock arms, come together, solidarity, and to discuss these issues that are alarming. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that all of these young men that are dying, enough light is not being shed on it. They would rather use $50 million. That's another thing we need to discuss. $50 million to renovate a baseball park.
Yes. And
we have all of these young people dying. Poverty is high in Columbus. So all of these things that are affecting the community, and they're trying to raise $50 million to renovate a baseball park.
Right.
And they're trying to convince us that it's going to bring jobs to Columbus.
Right.
Okay, if it brings jobs, how can these brothers apply for a job and they got a rap sheet a mile long?
Right. And plus the jobs that we already have are not enough. They don't pay enough for people to survive. So why bring in more jobs if the pay is not going to be high enough for people to survive? Right.
And even if it is high enough, again, these brothers can't even apply. So what do you do? How do you take care of your family?
Right.
And they're gonna eat one way or another.
Right.
So again, that disturbed me to see that, they have now the council. We missed the
our meeting.
We missed it. I think it was Monday.
It's on Tuesdays.
Okay, so yeah, we missed the recent meeting yesterday, but that's what they discussed. They discussed this renovation, this $50 million renovation that's going to take place, and some of the council members, they don't want it.
Wow.
They don't want it. So now they're having this back and forth of why they don't want it, and then some of them are like, well, we need it, and they've already, I think they've already committed to whoever this person is that they got the loan from. I think they've already committed to these people before they were even all on the same page.
Oh wow!
Right. So that's so some of them are talking about this kind of causing to question their credibility because the people are all in with the money, but the city council, they're divided on this issue. So again, what say you about this $50 million renovation they got going on in Columbus? Is it needed? I don't think it's needed. You know, if you got $50 million, you can get your hands on that quick, then some of these areas that look like Iraq can be fixed in Columbus. You know what I mean? But to me, that just sends the message of they don't care. So they can give all this lip service to, we're trying to cure violence. No slight to cure violence, but I'm saying they want to cure violence. They want to stop all of these shootings, and they want to stop all of this crime. If that's the case, how come you can't get $50 million to fix the crime problem? You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, again, to me, it's lip service.
Yes,
Lip service.
and renovate areas that need to be renovated.
Right.
Like, you know, the leasing, commercial real estate, expensive, and the place looks run down.
Right.
They want you to come in and fix it up or, you know, do what you need to do to it. However, they don't want to invest in making sure that their commercial real estate property on the south side of town in some areas are up to par. But the price is up to par.
Exactly. Exactly. So, you know, they like I said, it's lip service. You know, actions speak louder than words. You can't tell me that you're trying to fix something, but I can visibly see that that's not the case. So, you know, but we're going to try to make the next city council meeting to sit in there.
Yeah, we can follow up because they show it on YouTube. So we can follow up on the one we missed for this Tuesday.
Yeah. So if you haven't had a chance to sit in on some of these city council meetings, please go down there off Macon Road and sit in on these meetings so y'all can see for yourselves. Exactly. You know, what they're saying and what they're talking about. Because, you know, we put them in these positions and we expect them to, you know, do what they say they're going to do.
Yes.
But that's why we need representation, you know, in these positions. So
and people that are going to speak truth to power.
Exactly.
People that don't get in the seat and then in turn do what they want to do as opposed to what they were elected to do and what their constituents, you know, would want them to do. And to me, how you know what your people want you to do is that outside of the city council meeting, you need to be in the community. You need to have your own meetings so that you can understand exactly what the people need and what they want. And that part I feel is missing. Again, you can barely, like, I get that it's a public position and so they still have to work and they have to do their own thing. But that's what you sign up for when you become a public servant. You have to have a system in place where you can have appointments set aside for certain days so that people can interact with you. Not returning phone calls, emails, whatever for more than 24 hours is, I'm going to say it, piss poor.
Yeah.
It is.
Say it.
It is unfortunate and it's piss poor and it's not what is expected.
Right. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's just something that was on my mind about the city council meeting. And, yeah, what they're talking about this $50 million for this baseball stadium. But outside of that, that was the main thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah. You know, where this money, because this is taxpayers' dollars that's paying for this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that part.
You know.
That part.
They're taking this money out of your pocket or out of our pockets, but they're using this money, to me, where it's not needed. Like, do we really need?
Where it's not a priority. It's about priorities. So where are your priorities as it regards what the citizens want? Exactly. Like, I want exit 3. Is it St. Mary's? No.
It's Buena exit Vista? 4.
Yeah, I want that to be done and fixed already. That's what I want.
Right.
And I'm confused as to how you can start on another project in another district and you haven't finished. How long is this going now?
It's been years.
A couple of years now?
Yeah, it's been at least 2,
like,
if I'm not mistaken.
What is the issue? And how do you move on to renovating something for $50 million and you can't even fix the exit? And then you're starting another one to get to that other, baseball, football field,
right.
You know?
That's exit 3, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just confused.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, I don't know it all, I don't have all the answers, but make it make sense.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Hey, Miss Davis.
But yeah,
hello, beautiful. How are you?
Come on in. Welcome to the show. But yeah, we got to make our voices heard. Otherwise, you know, they're going to do what they want to do, like they've been doing.
Right. So. And like I said, when I first got here, and I was, you know, campaign heavy, supporting in the community, you know, one of the main things that was said and stated is that, you know, they have to want it for themselves. You know, you can go in and fix it and blah, 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 and it'll just, you know, come back and look exactly the same way it started. And to me, that was just so, like, alarming that that's what they think of us.
Right.
And that came from the mayor's mouth, the current mayor's mouth.
Well, I'm not surprised.
And then when he was a candidate and he was running for mayor, then when we were sitting in the Empowerment Network for the Cure Violence,
right?
You know, the lady, and where are they? We need them to come in and talk about their problems and their issues. Well, first of all, the meeting was at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday?
Yeah, it was during the week.
People
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, people work.
Yeah.
You know, you're working and you're getting paid to be there, to talk and say that you want to see these people and you want to know, you know, what they need.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Right. But they're going to have other meetings, but we got to show up. You know, we got to be there and do our part to show up and make our voices heard. So, but we'll make sure we keep y'all informed of when Cure Violence and the Columbus Empowerment Network are putting together another meeting or discussion. So we'll keep y'all informed.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's city news and politics all in one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you learn anything new about any of the candidates that's running?
What have I learned new? I haven't learned a whole lot other than what I already knew. So to answer your question, no.
Okay, all right, wonderful.
What about you?
And well, let's see. So, not really. You know, well, of course, the event we went to this week, last night, gave me a different. I don't know the chambers. I, you know, see them, whatnot, but very hospitable,
right?
Because they gave up their chairs for us because we were extremely late.
We were.
And that was very nice, you know, it was very, very nice. And they were just fun and just chill and just laid back people. And I think he spoke on how his wife, Miss Kia Chambers, has run for a lot of different things and she wins every time. Whereas he's ran for some things.
And lost every time.
Yeah, yeah. And so, but what he said is a win for her is a win for us. And I thought that was very beautiful.
Right.
And I think it spoke volumes to his character and who he is as a person, right?
Right.
And even in that, he was like, you know, it didn't matter if he lost or not. He was still Travis Chambers. Is that what he said?
That's what he said. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with his confidence and, you know, who he is as a person.
Right.
And I love that. I love that. I love it. And they've been together since 15.
I think you said.
That is a long time.
Yeah, they've been together, yeah.
That is a long time. So that shows, you know, they have loyalty to one another. It shows that they have commitment, dedication. And right here, you know, in this Columbus, Georgia, Albany, how you say it? Albany area. area. So, you know, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. For education, right? They're hiring. They need teachers,
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah, they need teachers, and they need, let's see, what else did I see? They need, let's see, something else. I can barely read this. Some assistants, administrative positions. So if you're interested in education, please check out the Muskogee County School District webpage. We have assistant. I want to shout out Dr. White.
Shout out to Dr. Dre.
He is doing amazing things as a first-year assistant principal at MLK. I love seeing all of his social media posts with his babies. And just, you know, in experience, he was my mentor at Eddy Middle School. He was wonderful there as a dean, but having him as an assistant principal in an elementary school, I know those babies are having a wonderful, wonderful time, because he just has that personality that's just very, you know, just energetic and fun, and he is about that life as it regards everything. So shout out to you, Dr. White. Thanks for being who you are and in our education system making a difference.
Exactly.
All right, honey.
So again, real quick, the 100-man march, please reach out to your husbands, reach out to your sons, your nephews, anybody in the community that wants to be a part of the event. Please let them know that it is coming. It is happening next month again. I will update y'all on the date and time after we, you know, get everything structured. But yeah, please reach out to, you know, any young men that you know, church leaders, anybody who you think may want to attend. You know, reach out to them. And like I said, I'll keep y'all informed on the date and time.
Okay.
Yeah. And Lakeitha, if you're still in the building, you see my Lakers jersey. This is one of my favorite jerseys, and I need to get some alterations done to it. So I will be coming to see you real soon. Yeah. So.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah. What else we got coming up?
Well, I know we need African attire for this one event that's coming up in March.
Yeah.
So we need to see you for that.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up that we need to get some pieces made.
Because I was nervous last night. I had to go to Dillard's to find me a dress to wear, right? And like I told you, that's the worst thing, is to show up and have on the same thing that someone else has on, right? Another lady, you know, you can be fabulous together, but you prefer not, right? And so, yes, I'm excited to kind of get a consult and meet with you and get some things in order. And speaking of getting things in order, Role Model Academy will be giving away women's clothing on March 30th at the Columbus Library on Macon Road.
That's right.
Okay, very nice work attire, clothing. So for more information, look at their page or whatnot, and you can find out some more information. But free clothing.
Right. And for the people who missed it, if you could just tell them a little bit about what's happening at Shaw.
Yes, Role Model Academy will be at Shaw High School on February 22nd, 6 or 6:30 p.m. And all students ages 8 or even adults, you have an opportunity to win a free scholarship, full paid scholarship, as well as a photo shoot. So make sure you stop by vendor table 2 for Role Model Academy. You don't have to attend Shaw to participate. Right. All over the city is welcome to come out. There's going to be music and food and other vendors there as well. So that's February 22nd at Shaw High School, Role Model Academy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, honey.
What
Is that everything?
I think that's everything.
Let's see.
Yeah. I think that's the majority of everything.
Yeah, we needed to go over. So again, on Wednesday nights, we talk about politics. Right. We talk about city news. We do event reviews of things that we've went to, and we talk about upcoming events. And then your health habit. You're gonna share something tonight? Yeah, let me get into. Because he's the healthy person. Let me give y'all a quick health tip. I try to be. Well, you've been doing great lately. Well, listen, I made one of my favorites this week. I made me some baked beans with hamburger and a lot of sugar in it. And I'm glad you brought that up. If you are eating a lot of red meat, try to reduce your red meat intake. You know, your beef,
for those that eat pork. What else is there? Yeah, try to reduce your red meat. Yeah, your red meat intake, and try to make healthier choices. Of course, you know, your baked chicken, your baked fish, and of course you got to live. I mean, there's nothing wrong with red meat every now and then.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with your sugary desserts every now and then. But of course, you know, everything in moderation. So, but yeah, your red meat, yeah, because a lot of things and a lot of people that I've been hearing that's been getting cancer, you know, they say it's linked to red meat, like colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, and from what I can tell, you know, you can try to eat as healthy as you can, but you can still end up with these different cancers. Case in point, Steve Jobs, if you're familiar with him, he was one of the healthiest people and advocates out there, and he still died from, I think, pancreatic cancer. And he ate healthy all the time.
And I think that's an absolute wonderful point. Like, we spend so much time learning about stuff. We need to make sure we know how our body works, how our organs work, what they need.
Right.
So that we can have a healthy life and a healthy body. Like, that is so important. You know, if you have problems with constipation, figure it out. You know, YouTube University has everything that you need. Go on there and figure out how them colons, is it colons? What do you call them?
Yeah,
intestines work.
Intestines.
You know, and figure out what you need to incorporate and to do. If you have a problem with inflammation or arthritis, you know, spend some time, dedicate some time. YouTube University, however you want to do it, get with your local doctor and figure out what your body needs to be successful. Because it makes no sense in this day and age, especially education, that's everything's out there that we need to not know how to take care of you to the best of your ability.
Right. So let's see. So I will say, so I'll just give y'all a few healthy things. Not a lot of people know, but chewing your food well is really good for digestion. So, you know, oftentimes you take a few bites and swallow, but yeah, so they recommend chewing your food.
For those military people out there, you can hurry up and eat and go.
Right.
Slow it down, slow it down.
Right. So let me go into, I'll put out there oatmeal today. So not a lot of people know that oatmeal is I know you don't like oatmeal, but oatmeal is a great, and healthy food.
Yeah, I'm a grits girl.
For people who don't know, I'm a grits guy too, but you know, I love grits, grew up eating cream of wheat. Grew up eating oatmeal, so...
Listen, I could never do oatmeal, and my mom, she loves oatmeal, and she would feed it to us, and I'm telling you, it went down the kitchen sink drain, it went down all kind of different drains. I could not do it.
Yeah, so... But let's see, oatmeal's, you know, it's high in fiber, so it's a good source of fiber, also known as beta-glucan, improves digestion and keeps things regular. The fiber also cleans the gut as it moves through. It aids in weight loss, can help with weight loss because it's high in fiber again. Oatmeal's fiber can help regulate your blood sugar levels. A cup of oatmeal contains 4 grams of fiber, and studies have shown that eating oatmeal 5 or 6 times a week can reduce risk of developing type 2 diabetes, which is another thing that kills our community.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's good for heart health. It's good for blood pressure. What else? Vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and complex carbs. So oatmeal, if you don't eat you should, you know, incorporate it into your diet. It's a healthy alternative, and it's good for you. And you can spice it up. Like, I'll add cinnamon to mine. I'll add some honey to it. You know, I'll add blueberries to it. So it's things you can do to spice it up. You know, it doesn't have to be bland. It doesn't have to be boring.
Listen, I don't care how you spice it. It's not
well, if you don't like it, you know, of course there's alternatives. But, you know, I just wanted to highlight, you know, the importance and the benefits of eating oatmeal.
Okay.
And of course, you got to, you know, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest.
Rest is imperative. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So, So yeah, I think that's gonna be the health tip for today.
All right, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, so then.
Oh, green leafy vegetables.
Okay.
That's another thing. Add those greens to your diet, and if you can make your salad, if you can buy the head of lettuce and make your own salad naturally, I would go that route.
Oh.
Because when you buy stuff that's packaged, you got to deal with chemicals that the package is in. You got to deal with preservatives, additives, and things like that when you buy the packaged salad.
Okay.
So I would suggest, buy your own, buy the lettuce from the farmer's market and make your own salad that way. Of course, you need to wash it really well.
Yeah.
But, that's what I recommend. Green leafy vegetables.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. Add those greens to your diet.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right.
That is our health tip of the day.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. So again, on Wednesday nights, politics, city news, education, health tips,
right,
and our event reviews and upcoming events that's going on. Again, you can join our email list, and we can share with you the emails that we have or the events that we have compiled for the week. Send that email out a couple of times a week. We do our best to put everything on there. If you have events you would like to share, you are welcome to provide that information as well, and we'll add it on there. Candid Productions LLC is what you'll see the email coming from.
Right.
That's us.
So
Candid
be on the lookout for that.
We also have sponsor opportunities.
Right.
If you'd like for us to shout out your business, like on Sunday we had Stunix.
Yes.
Oh, I finally said it correctly.
You said it right.
I usually say it right. And they are a clothing brand out of Virginia.
Right.
Yes. And so I don't think they make clothes, but they just sell stuff. Yeah,
they have unique things to their brand, whether it be t-shirts, whether it be hats, different things, hoodies. So they have, their brand is unique, and Stunix is an acronym. So it's clever the way they set it up.
Right.
But shout out to Stunix and everything they're doing.
I purchased a hat from them, and it says my thinking cap.
Right.
And I always get stares, and I forget that that's up there, and so people are looking at it, and then they'll ask me, well, how's your thinking working today? And I'm like, it's working great. So they have cute different little things, clothing designs or whatnot. So we shouted them out on Sunday.
Right.
And then, of course, we always want you to join a discussion. If we say something you agree with or you don't agree with, we are here for the candid conversation.
Right.
It's about awareness. It's about learning. It's about strategies and action, putting things in place so that we can move past lip service. We don't want to just be about lip service. We really want to do something that contributes to building up our community.
Exactly. And giving those pillars in our community their flowers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we often lift up these celebrities, but it's the unsung people that we see every day.
Yes.
That's doing big things in the community. So we want to always shout them out and give them their flowers.
Yes.
And make sure that they know that, they're thought about and that, they matter. They matter, yeah.
And they're important to us.
That's right.
And it's shining bright superstars to us.
That's right. That's right. So shout out to everybody, all the pillars in the community who are, doing big things.
Yes.
We appreciate it. Keep doing that. And we're going to keep shouting y'all out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, is there anything else you want to
I don't know.
add before we...
How you feel? You feel okay?
I feel good.
Yeah. You done
I
put
got
me
a
on
late
Front Street a couple of times today.
I think you put each other on Front Street. But we're here for it,
Right. And I love we don't have nothing to work out.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
I love that we can have we're both very candid people, so I appreciate that, and I keep me on my toes.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yes.
yeah. And there was something I wanted to add, but I may have to add it next time.
Oh, and listen, we announced the winner for the
Amazon gift card.
Gift card, so you got to watch, right?
Right.
So you won or whatnot,
right?
So you can get the gift card or whatnot. So just a hint to whoever won on last Sunday, right? Somebody won. So please share. Facebook leaves the receipts. It tells you who shares and who's been active in the group or whatnot. And so that's what we pay attention to. And that's how we give out our wins. And of course, we want to support our local Black-owned businesses. And so we will be coming around here soon to get some, pay for some coupons and different things so that we can give out here on our podcast.
Right. And also, if y'all know anybody that y'all know that are doing big things in the community, you know, send their information to us so we can shout them out.
Yes, because we don't know everybody.
Yeah, so we want to make sure we give everybody their flowers. But yeah.
Yes. All right. So I think that's good. Make sure you tune in on Sunday at 7:30. We'll be here 7:30 on Sunday. We're going to deep dive into, you know yet?
Well, I'm kind of leaning toward one topic, but
okay,
I'm not sure yet. But yeah, please tune in Sunday for another episode of Candid Conversation.
Okay.
Not popular.
Oh, but important. And this is what we forgot. We went to an event on Sunday at 3 p.m. And there is a community of people who are doing wonderful things here in the community.
That's right.
Yes. You want to highlight a few things about that?
Yeah. So shout out to Brother Bomani. Shout out to the John Henry Clark Council. If y'all not familiar with them, look them up. But they are doing great things in the community. We did go get some information and get to talk to the panel and the chairman about what they're doing for the community.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, they have a community baby shower that they do. I'm not sure if y'all knew about that. But we'll put that information out there. They did one last year. They're going to do another one upcoming, I think in April, he said.
Yes, April.
Yeah, but we'll put the information out there. But again, shout out to the John Henry Clark Council. They're on Dawson Street. If you're familiar with Casita Road, they're right off Dawson Street and Andrews Road. So yeah, so we went there and we got a lot of good information. And again, they were talking about what they're doing for the community, what their plan is.
And one I will tell you, these folks are very intelligent, right? They're intelligent. They have structure and system in place.
Right.
They're a form of government.
Right.
Right. A form of government. And I like how they said that they didn't want to reinvent the wheel because there's already systems in place for us. It's just a matter of getting in alignment with what's there and building it up in our community.
Right, right. But they are 100% for the betterment of the culture and the community. Yes. So, you know, shout out to them and everything, the good things they're doing over there. All of the areas that
we need. Real estate, education, finances, all of that good stuff.
Right,
so,
politics.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm also, Tri-City Fatherhood Group is reaching out to them to partner with the 100-Man March. So, yeah, we appreciate them.
Yeah. Okay, honey.
Yeah, I think that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, shout out to our day ones, everybody who came through, that's in the building. We appreciate y'all. Candid conversation, not popular.
But important.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. Like, share.
Yes.
And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all later.
All right. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Peace and love.
Have a good night.